Hello everyone. Welcome to today's sharing session. And the last time we know about uh, the verb, the passive pitch, and we explore the definition, the function, position, and one thing and twice of now. So now today we are learn about one twice of one very core elements in now. That is a possession. But before the before learning possessions of now, we know about how to possess in our life. Cách sở hữu trong cuộc sống. Yes, so the first time we are together, that is so everything when we become ownership rights, that is attached. There's always attachment. Okay, so you can write that is a ownership. Ownership right. Ownership rights. Okay, that is a quyền sở hữu. So everything when everybody when has ownership rights. So only have the attachment. So you can write that is attachment. We have three form, three style when have ownership rights. The first, that is we can write. Okay, let me choose another. That is a possession. Okay, so 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 the next that is a use. The next that is a this position. Okay, so when someone has ownership rights, and they become possess, and they can use, they can deposition. Deposition we have that is a transfer, maybe the transfer or a sell or offer and so on. Okay, so that is a disposition, định đoạt. But some people have no possession, but they can't use. Some people they can't, they have no possession. They don't use, but they have the right to deposition. And that is a three forms of ownership rights, but we are just focused on the use. So, for example, this pen is mine, but I changed myself into the message of I just use this pen, and that is not and everybody is not possessions anybody, and just I use and I repeat is I repeat its existence. So just evil. And for my husband, my wife, my children, that is just use, not possession. If you still maintain the mindset that my husband, my children is your ownership rights. So that's very easy to adjustment. When maybe my husband do the wrong thing with another woman, and we attachment and become suffering. Okay, so that is why we just focus on use something, not ownership rights. Okay, and that is a property. Property. Okay. Tài sản. Property. That is the first stage first thing I want to share with you today. And the next we are move to the new thing. And okay, so that is a possession case. So you can write. I choose pink pen. I use the pink pen so you can write the nouns. So we have the possession, case, and always have the form of possession case. That is a okay before the noun. So that is a adjective. Add apostrophe. That is a apostrophe. Okay. Apostrophe. Let me check for the page. Apostrophe. Okay, that is a apostrophe. There is a apostrophe and s before nouns. apostrophe, apostrophe. Okay, so there, that is a noun. So, so we have noun. They present by của danh từ của danh từ. Okay, so danh từ của danh từ. For example, that is a name by Tony and the woman mother. So we have mẹ của Tony, mẹ của Tony, mẹ của Tony. How to write? You can write with the full word. The mother of Tony, mẹ của Tony. So you turned with the possession case that is a Tony mother. Okay. And for example, the back of a girl. So we change that is a girl back. Okay, so that is a personal back. And that is a today we learned the level 1 basic level 1 of the possession case. We use a apostrophe with s to express, and at that time the at that time, let me check. At that time, we have to change now in order. We change now in order trật tự của danh từ. So, for example, that is a mother of Tony. So we change Tony become the first and mother become the second. That is a Tony's mother. Okay, or the back of a girl. So we change the girl's back, and that is the first levels in possession claim. And in normal, that is a person always in the position, only positions, but some object, something can become have possessions when it's personalized. So you can write one word. That is a personalized. Personalized. Nhân cách hóa. Okay. When we have the personalized, that is a way to express the possessions of something. Okay, so that is level one. And okay, so we need to the never choose, never choose. Okay. We need to the never choose. Never to possession. That is a noun. Possession. Sở hữu của sở hữu. Okay, so that is so we have, you can write the first is I. The second, that is the sitter. And the next, that is a car. Okay, so we train with the I, we become the possessive adjective. We become possessive adjective. That is a my. My is the, you can write that possession. Possessive. Adjective. Tính từ sở hữu. Okay. Possessive adjective. And sitter. We are, okay, sitter. Okay. With a chap with a chap with a chap Jeffrey a chap with a Paul a apostrophe with F, and that is a career give, right? That is a my sister's car. Chiếc xe hơi của chị gái tôi. That is the level, the basic level two with the now now. We have three we have three possessions, or we have two possessions indeed. The first one, that is there one possession. So now we have three possessions. My sisters and car. Okay. So in here, I think we choose maybe the core thing, the keys. That is who projects, who a project. Then apostrophes and at always behind them. That's the way to remember who possessed. So you can write who possession, and that is a possession. Possessor. Yes, okay. Whose possess only with a apostrophe is with s and at now before. That is a forms of possession case. Today we are learn. Okay, so at that time, we retained the first slide. So we delete attachment. Just we focus on use. Delete. Just focus on use, and that is not mine, not ours. That is a way we easy to eliminate attachments. Okay, so that is the lesson for today, and have you have what do you feel about today? That is very easy to learn about the possession case of now. Okay, that is very easy. So see you in the next video in the next June for the new lessons to totally understanding to totally understand the grammar, English grammar, and that is a prosec of Greenup Grammar. Okay, so that'll thank you for your listening. Goodbye.